here, and today we're going to teach you how to hit a baseball or softball. The first thing we want to talk about is the bat itself, the parts of the bat. All right, because when you first go to hit, you may think you had this long object to hit with, but actually this is the only part of the bat that you want to hit the ball with. That's called the barrel, or I call it the percussion. The other part of the bat, you have your grip. That's where your hands go. This part of the bat we call the stem. Now, this part of the bat does not exist as far as you're concerned. The only job that this has is to bring the barrel to the ball, and then you have the end of the bat, the end or the tip, or sometimes called the cap, because there's a cap on it. You don't want to hit the ball at this part of the bat either. All right, so the barrel or the percussion, only this part is where you want to hit the ball. We're going to start off with our stance. You want to feet about shoulders width apart. And we're going to get into what's called an action position. It's the same position as if I was a defensive player in basketball or football, or if I was a tennis player looking to receive the serve. You have your toes pointed forward, bend at the knees, bend at the waist. All right, and then in that same position, I'm going to take the bat and put it right here. My hands at the top of the strike zone. The bat is actually on my shoulder. It's okay for the bat to be on the shoulder. A hand position is just like if I was a boxer and I wanted to punch somebody, the position that your body naturally goes to do that is in this position. It knows it's the strongest here. So if I just put the bat in my hand in that position, the bat's going to be on the shoulder. My front arm makes an L. My back arm makes a V. My knuckles are lined up, my knocking knuckles. If I would knock on the door, the knuckles that would be knocking on the door, those are your knocking knuckles. They are aligned. So in your stance, I got my belly button even with the middle of the plate, 10 toes pointed forward, shoulders width apart, bending my knees, bending my waist, hands up, top of the strike zone, L arm, V arm. When the pitcher goes to throw the ball, I'm going to coil. Lift up my front heel onto my big toe, and I stride. It's not a big stride, 6 to 8 inches. Stride. My hands stay back and at the top of my strike zone when I stride. Then when I go to hit the ball, that heel's coming down, back heel's coming up, and your body turns. You notice my hands didn't do anything but just go for a ride with my shoulders. You turn your body, turn your back toe, turn your hips, turn your back shoulder here. My hands are still top of my strike zone, my bat's still pointed back. Then when I go to hit the ball, I'm going to snap my hands so that the barrel of the bat goes to the ball. My head follows the ball the whole time. After I get contact, I'm going to extend again, and finish. And that is your stroke. You want to make sure that we do not drop our hands. We don't want to swing level. We want to have the barrel of the bat cut the ball in half. So again, it's stance, coil, stride. I'm going to drive to the ball, make contact, extend again, and finish. And I'll be back next week with another video, but this is how to hit a baseball or a softball. I want to thank Coach George Haliska for requesting this lesson, and we'll see you next week. Go Tigers!